selection game. Let's see how we go. We have an 8v8. Let's remove the fog of war. Let's get into it. And this is a map, I think I've seen it before. And I thought they're all randomly generated, and I think they are, but this one does look just that little bit different. Let's scroll in to look at our teal player here, who is, I'll just turn off these messages, due to the fact that I don't know what people are going to say in this game, and this is trying to be family friendly. So who we got? Massacre. Where is Massacre? Let's just check out his production, his or her production. He's way pointed on to the food, so he's going for the food. Also dropped off a warehouse. Now that's good. Going to get up and running early, and I'm focusing in here on Massacre and possibly our orange player. Yeah, orange. We'll call him orange. Patroni? I don't know. You tell me if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. I do humbly apologise. Now I note that we have another player here. This is probably a bit close at the moment. Yuku Fizzin. I don't know. Anyway, it's all good. And what do we have here? We have a green player and a language I cannot. Is it Altar? Oh no, that's his altar. What am I doing? Strike me. It must be too early or too late for me. I do apologise. Yeah, that I'm clicked on his altar. That's not his name. His name is that characters that I don't know, and I wouldn't even guess which Asian country that is from. Let's go back to Massacre here. On his altar, he's still churning out the units, and this is what I want to see early. Just have a quick look at what is happening on the map. I wonder if anyone will move over to this island, because if you look here, you can traverse across to it. Oh, do we have someone having a look? No, just a scout running around. Probably at the moment, if we go back to the fog of war, they're still just sussing out, so they're probably now realizing that this is a huge bit of ocean on the mini-map. And then where are you going to go? Like, this could turn into quite the sea battles. As I've mentioned before, unlike Age of Empires 4 in War Selection, the Navy do play a little bit more of a part. But because there is a bit more spread to these units, it's not going to kick off as fast as some of the other games do, I think. So we do have a little bit of time here. So, and we are... Yes, we are still focused in here on Massacre. And if we note, they're getting their houses in, because you got to keep churning out your houses in War Selection, or you will get population capped, and you don't want that to happen early. So we've only got scouts running across. Maybe he's a little blacker. See, once you scroll in here, and when you're playing, you probably don't have a chance to really appreciate the detail that is in the game now. I know they have really improved graphics in recent patches by the looks. Oh, and we are under... Is that under attack by anything? Ooh, what do we have happening here? Someone's gone for pushing out a little bit early to get some production going, and that is our green player. We got a scout here. He's getting some rocks thrown at him, but we got a boar. We have also aged up. And that, I suggest, is fairly important here. It is an age race in this game. I totally missed a player. That poor villager taking on the tiger. Not a good thing. Now, the tiger's looking around for more villagers. Check him out. He's going, well, that was alright. Where is another one? Yep. Still wanting to go for another villager. So, That poor villager wandered way too far from home, and you've got to be so careful in this because these are not the Age of Empire 4 wolves that are out and about where one villager could probably take them down. These guys, they're vicious. These tigers and wild boars and everything, you need a force to be able to get on top of them. Now, if we just check our fog of war again. So we do have some action happening. So we have another age up. But what is our other team? What can they see? Well, they've spread a fair way. They don't have great vision, though, of what their opposition are doing just at the moment. That is okay, too. Let us get into this. A Phoenix. And we do have their point of view at the moment. So now at this point, you're going to start wanting to progress forward a little bit with some military, I would suggest. Now here we go. We have a fight pit. What are these guys? They're only workers. Slingers by Patron, so they've found that early expansion out, this early resource grab by our green player. Patron is taking them down. So I think we're going to see our first skirmish between our green player and Patroni. So they got slingers out. Follow them in. We got some barracks for our green player. Oh, we got lots of slingers. Are they going to have to pull the workers? Well, they've got the workers running. Well, we've got some archers out, so now these archers, they're more advanced. However, there's not enough of them. That is the problem. The slingers are just coming in, so it is more of a darker age rush. So what is Patron? What is his level? He's in Bronze Age. And our green player here. He could be Bronze Age too. I can't work out how to find those names, but that is okay. But let's just take a look at this. Will the archers be able to get on top of the slingers? Only got one archer left. And too many slingers are coming in, but we got two archers out. We got four slingers. Do they need to focus fire down on one? We got two archers. One's hidden here. But we got more slingers still coming in. There's one archer hidden amongst the trees. Oh, now we got horse archers have come in to help. This, I believe, is from Yuku Vision. And he had to come across. And that has turned the tide for this particular battle. What is happening down here now? We got walls coming up. So ASC has seen this an early attack and has decided they better put in some walls. Just now, the only action we've got is some boars. That boar wanted to get into the water. That boar is taking out some villagers pretty badly. And no one, to my knowledge, has expanded over here. Look at that big mammoth. And those tusks, they would be worth quite the sum of money, I would suggest. Do we have happening here? I think we still got slingers coming in for Patroni. But they're just running now into a mass forces. I think they need to reconsider their movements. Let us look here. Oh, too many alligators there. I wouldn't have set up a camp there. You got one alligator. All hidden away in the water. Now these blokes, they're pretty tough too. Not something you really want to be taking on, but what do we have? Kinderdink. Kinderdick? I don't know. I'm just going to call him kind. That's what we're going to do, and he's come in with many archers. Managed to take out a few workers. Pushing forward, but do we have? Yes, we've got ASC's archers. Let's scroll down, just check our numbers. ASC has to run back. Iron Age King has got some serious archers there, but just not enough of them. Again, this is a numbers battle. These cows want to get in amongst it. Oh, that's... These guys are rushing in. Did they not see the Iron Age King's archers? That poor cow got in the way. Iron Age King is going to get on top of Kind here. Got a good surround on. Oh, but we've got... Oh, this could be interesting because we got some pokey boys coming in. The spearmen. Now, if they can get close to those archers, I'll give them a bit of a jabby jab. The archers won't be able to stand up to it. Whilst the spears are taking the shots, Kind has come in and started sniping down these archers. Now, amongst these trees, it is really hard to see. But look, here come the pokey boys. They are into it. And that is pushing ASC. It is ASC, isn't it? Oh, Iron Age King, sorry. Pushing him backwards. And we've got some other action happening over here amongst the grey. So we've got... We had a bit of a push happening there, but it's been stopped. Now we have more forces running through. So our green player is trying to build a wall. Stop this push through. But Kind, he's not being so kind. He's probably being the last part of his name. But I'll leave you to work that out because I'm sure you can take a guess. But I mean, that's only according to the opposition because this is how you play the game. I mean, they are chess pieces and you want to take the opposing chess piece off the board. But these horses have come in, but the pokey boys are out the front, and so unfortunately that cavalry just won't stand up. So this is really good strategy by the team down the bottom because they're working together well. So one's gone in with spears, but the spears are now down. Oh, but there's still too many archers. This has turned into a massive archery battle. We just got arrows flying left, right, and centre. And it all is much happening, I should say, or is pretty well much happening at this section of the map. But look at the forces coming in for our team up the top, but we've also... They've been flanked, have they? No, they haven't. So we've also now got some archers, cavalry coming in for our team down the bottom. And as this player, BFL, we have not mentioned before, now he has joined the party and has come in with his cavalry. And the cavalry is going to start pushing past these archers. If they can get to them, and it looks like our team down the bottom is going to make some significant ground. And this is what it is about with war selection. You need real estate. You need to take ground position and just then keep pushing forward. However, if you've ever played war selection or ever watched some war selection, the thing you do need to remember is one upgrade can turn all of this. If one of them can age up to a more significant technology tree, then they will be able to walk through all of these forces without any problem whatsoever. And so shortly, I think we are going to see that. The Patronus built a Guardian Tower, and that will give them a good foothold, so they will need less forces here to hold this area. But we now see the top team, they're doing the same. So they're going to say, right, we are going to fight for this particular piece of land. And a lot will be happening just in this spot, which does seem to happen a lot in war selection. There are little battles that happen, or rather I should say major battles that happen for an entire game over one piece of land. And we just see both teams trying to pour units in. Is that Guardian Tower doing its job? Perhaps. Now we have some action happening down here with our teal player, and there is an attack happening down here. So Massacre is having to deal with a bit of an attack. Let's just have a look at Massacre for a second. So Wasabi is friendly. So they managed to stop any attack from happening. But oh, look what we've got going on here. That was pinged on the map. We've got all one. And yeah, that bloke. Call him Badak. And this could be one player down. So he's run in to snipe the building, because if he can snipe a building, it's all over. So he's taken his horses in, found one undefended main palace. It's called the Elder House at the moment. It is on the upgrade, but if it went down, that would be game over for all. And the team has come in to the rescue. The workers have put in the effort there to rebuild the Elder House. And Badak was unsuccessful. And Or has now turned that into a palace and has gone the Eastern Asian civilization. So what will that mean for them? I know what they've done here, which is very interesting. I actually like that. I've never thought of doing that. Building a wall around your production here. Because one, it stops the geese from traveling too far. And two, therefore, your workers don't have to work as far. Walk as far. And so it keeps your food production going very well. Because you see with... probably would work with the others too, because sometimes the wheat just spreads out and out. And so by doing it this way, you're actually stopping any lost time in walking around. So let's go back down to the bottom part of the map and see what's going on. And here we have our green player with the battering ram, because this is now a stone wall, not just a wooden wall. And those arrows are doing very, very little damage. But mind you, they're not aiming for them, they're going for the blokes at their back. The archers still coming in. So that ram, I'm unsure as to exactly the strategy there. It's just chilling, not doing too much. Let's see what's happened. Yellow is come into ASC. And it is Wasabi. Wasabi bringing the heat. Had to go for something. And this also is the Elder House. If they can... Are they going for that? Yes, they are. And ASC need to start repairing this. They need to start repairing it very, very quickly, I think. Oh, they're just holding it. But will the forces come and save it in time? So we've got ASC trying to repair the Elder House. Wasabi trying to burn it down. But again, I think we have a save, do we? Yes, we do. So everyone has come in. Look at these guys. These lands next. Should learn how to pronounce these. I think this is going to go down. They got to get repairing. Oh! We have one player out. ASC is out of the game. And I think that just shows one upgrade. What it will do. That's a bit brutal. Are those things just overpowered? It is looking so. They're just still pouring in, and those archers are doing absolutely nothing to them. Able to come in and just decimate, and that's what I was saying. One upgrade can turn the whole tide, and it actually turned the tide for one player because we have one player gone from the game. He's done his job, Wasabi. He's decided to head home. No, he's turning around because some forces are coming in. That doesn't mean the game's over. We are seeing upgrades come in. 4 out team up the top. We haven't even really checked out what's happening on the ocean yet, but we do have some things going on, which we'll check into shortly. Yeah, what have we got? We just got some boats floating around, which is pretty cool. So a stalemate has been reached, perhaps up the top end here, maybe. But now the action is coming down to this particular section of the map, and are they going to try and do the same? They'd be looking for the main building in this particular person's forces, and that is also a player I cannot pronounce. These new pokey boys who have come out, the Ashigaru. They're going to take down these horse archers pretty quickly, and we see now their forces are pouring for our bottom playing team, and they are repelling this particular attack. Got some camel dudes, but again, no hope against the upgraded spearmen. So these archers for Petroni, well, they're probably a bit redundant. They won't last too long. Not against these longbows. But now they have to run back because they've got more upgraded units coming at them. They're going to form a line. But it's not enough. They have to keep retreating. The forces coming in for the team at the bottom end just are too strong at the moment. They've got the upgrades. And these guys could also run through and do a snipe. And where are they headed? Something just went down. Again, they're looking for something. They're not too worried about any activity, but... and now well, they've been stopped. Had a surround on them. And they are gone. So what is happening now down here? So, Kine has gone upgraded with the musketeers. And there's more than 3 of them. Also, we'll have a surround coming in. Again, the colours are a bit hard to differentiate. I think the top team are going to try and push back, but Yellow are pushing up, and they have these streelets. So again, it's just hard to know who's got the upgrades. It's looking like the Yellow player here may have the advantage. Their upgrades. Oh no, but there's enough of the longbows, and they've... so that worked. So what is happening down this bottom section? A massacre. Just trying to hold back. But I think we do have a massacre happening here. Are there going to be forces coming across to try and defend? I know there's stuff happening up in Orange's base, but I think it's all happening here. So better double check. Where is Massacre's main building? Where is their capital? Think again. There's someone going for a snipe on the palace, but it just didn't work. The team down the bottom appear to be pushing back up, and I think because they do have some upgrades. More so than the other players. We have a trebuchet by Petroni. Taken down. We've still only got longbows for our green player. And a lot of longbows are going to be needed to take out these guys. They're just not strong enough at this part of time in the game. We have a tiny bit of a lull happening, so let's just check out what's happening up the top. So we've got fishing boats, we've got galleys, we've got some just protection up here, some mining. Our other team, yeah, also doing the same, just taking some resources whilst they can chill. Had a siege ship come out, but it soon got knocked out. And now we got another trebuchet. We'll do some damage to those archers, but again, we've got musketeers going up against just archers, but they can't get past that wall. Oh, but look at that treb. We'll see. The treb. Nope. Not shooting in again. I thought it would have been. Now, these grenadiers. Yes. Now these grenadiers are scary. Look what they do. You have a building, you can say bye-bye. And that is going to hurt production. Tony, I think, does have another naval yard. So those grenadiers, I want to keep an eye on them, but we've got a fair bit happening across the map. In these 8-player games, it sometimes is difficult to know where to look. We do have some action here, but let's... Again, we've got Badak running around, probably wanting to take out this Western European town centre, but it's defended now. We've got archers on top of it. Those guys are running through, but I think they're going to be held. I think we need to watch the grenadiers, but I think they just got wiped out. But Orr has come in with some junks, and he's able to snipe some villagers who are trying to build just... or rather get resources just on the side of this water. What is going to happen in this game? This could be intriguing. Now we've got Thunder of Sand, so we're moving into some big time units here, and rocket cannons. Rockets and sands and these other things, because that can walk through their map very quickly. And we got the Pokey Boys running straight past because there is nothing left for our top team. We now have assault troopers. They're taking out those Pokey Boys very, very quickly. So have we just seen the tide turn because of upgrades again? It was looking like the top team was in trouble, but now, with these assault troopers, some of these hefty units with the team down the bottom, not holding up all that well. And all these rocket cannons by Massacre. Oh, but now look what we've got. We've got Guardian of Sands. Ashigaru Yari? Oh, no, I probably said that wrong. They're like side cutters. Now our assault guys just can't get close enough. When I say our, I mean the top teams. I'm not playing in this game. These players, they're in a bit of trouble now because they just won't get down far enough. So I do think our bottom team soon start just pushing up the map. Oh, but the Iron Age King. Look at that. That's tanky. Guardian it seems. Don't have much hope against it. But there's a mountain of Guardian it seems. Backed up by Kind's machine gunners. That's not being very kind to the opposition. Running in with horse archers at this point in the game, all you're doing is delaying the enemy slowly. So like in chess, if someone's running around the map with a queen, taking all the pieces, and you send all your pawns out, that's something that won't work. What's happening today? Just running forward and not really achieving much. So have we seen the technology change? Perhaps. King's not giving up here very easily. They got some serious chunky things as well to push back with. So we're going to see... Oh yeah. There's not too many Guardian of Sands. But now we've got the same units coming in for Kind. Where we got to scroll out now because we're going to see. Oh no, we need to scroll in. Patroni's come in with musketeers. We've also got the heavy artillery at the back. War Champion has built a wonder at the back. Will that hold? That will be an interesting thing. I see walls go down here. There's a bit happening on the water, but I really feel that all the action is happening right here and right now. Again, this is difference when you're upgraded. Iron Age King has got some decent units. Yuku is doing what they can, but they really, really need upgraded numbers. Can't bother me while I'm trying to cast a game. As we look. Oh, it's... You're doing your best there. Oh, I've got one of those little, what do they call these things? Rocket cannons. It's just not enough. But they could have been even done by our big chunky unit at the back here. They're trying to get to. We also have a bit of a skirmish happening here, yes. Iron Age King is trying to keep pushing out now with Guardian of the Sands as well, which is a good move, but Badak has got hand cannons and buildings are just going down. And the intriguing thing is there is a wonder, but it's still got 34 minutes left to go. I'm suggesting that it's a long time. I don't see how our top team will hold. Yuku is still keen to send in his horses. Got good production on them, but they're running in single file. So as they get there, the Doors also come in with some cavalry and managed to get in amongst it. Some damage, but I'd still suggest not enough. And so what's they tried? Well, just wasn't quite enough. Let's check the fog of war. What do they see? Balloon gives them good view, but now we also have coming in for Iron Age King what could be the turning point. Also for War Champion. War Champion's got the military balloons out, so I think they've decided we are going to defend this wonder. We're going to get the wonder victory. These guys can come at us as hard as they like, but we will hold the line here. And can they? Phoenix has also got Guardian of the Sands out. Bronze Spears coming in with some military balloons of their own. We're going to see one military balloon drop out of the sky. There he goes. Boom. We've got elephant machine guns. We're getting the whole range of units out at the moment. The hand cannoneers, hand cannons. Machine guns walking through. One's gone down. How do they go up against these howitzers? These military balloons. Aircraft. Oh, edge forward. It was a small edge forward with that balloon, I think. And I think that was intentional just to get in range. So this is now turning into a small battle of inches. Who can just press forward just a tiny bit? This is what intriguing game. The military balloons are pulling back for War Machine, I think it is, a War Champion. 9H King is saying, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. And there goes down one. Anti-aircraft. Oh, they just want to take out that one. What are the other things shooting at? They really need to take out that. No, that took it out. But we're losing the military balloons. But the military balloons for War Champion are coming back. We still have cavalry archers coming in. Yuku obviously says, look, I'm not going to run into this iron, bronze and iron and, you know, like start destroying the planet by mining metal. I'm going to keep doing the right thing and breed horses, and I'm going to run them at these other things and show that you don't need all that extra equipment to win this game. See how that pans out. Because here they come, more of them. Bit by bit. So War Champion are pulling back with their military balloons. So our team down the bottom here, particularly Kai and Bronze Spear, appear to have held that ground. And we've got the machine gun elephants by Badak. But now we've got light machine guns by Draxide. No, I haven't spoken about Draxide yet. At least I haven't mentioned him much. Their machine guns. Yeah, they're pushing back the war elephants with their machine guns. Bronze Spear. We are still fighting over this wall, this piece of territory. But I have to say that these horses are doing my head in. Guys, they're archers. And I'm not having a go at Yugu, because seriously, if I was in this game, I wouldn't even be at this level. I would have been down below, no doubt. And I'd be doing the same. I'm going to lose all I got. I'm sending it. Doing my best. Doing my best. If it's not good enough, it's not good enough. But maybe they are taking fire while the other units at the back are able to send in the heavy artillery. Perhaps that's the strategy. But we are 26 minutes away from a wonder victory. As you see in Warzone, we do get these epic battles where people are just battling over these bits of territory, as I've mentioned before. War Champion push forward, but now having to push back because there's enough military balloons out on both sides of the map. That wall is getting closer for our team down the bottom. Actually, that wall no longer exists because the trees have been knocked out. They can easily be run around. Are they going to bother? Or will they just... Well, they need to push forward, don't they? We do have 25 minutes left, so that is a fair chunk of time. But as you see, to get to this point, it's taken them about... They've been fighting over this spot for 10 minutes. So at that rate of pace, our team up the top wins. Because now they've got serious defences, the progress by our team down the bottom could be slower, and they just lose lots of units just right there. Now we've got the death side. That's the USSR. Again, moving up with further units. Someone else has built a wonder. We're still coming in with Hugh Grimm's horses. Now, if they win this game, someone needs to make a donation to the RSPCA, which Australia. They look after animals. He definitely isn't. He's keen to send every horse he can possibly breed. Send them to the front lines. Again, I consider this like chess. Sending your pawns out to be taken early. Maybe it's doing a job. I don't know. Like, let me know in comments. Perhaps it is. Perhaps this is the strategy to win. Now we've got the anti-aircraft again coming forward, trying to get to these military balloons. They are being held. Don't we had archers. Now we've got submachine gunners. But we are seeing the artillery hitting further into the back of Iron Age King's base. And that's not really his area at the moment because it is, he's just expanded forward with some other defensive, static defensive buildings. But here we have got Wasabi again bringing the heat. Trying to bring the military aerostats no doubt in to take out, try and snipe a building. They realise they're not going to make it, so they're just going to drop on some houses. But perhaps they were headed for this, the palace. But that has been defended, so let's go back down to the front part. Well, what do we have happening here? Badak and Phoenix, who have thunderous hands against machine gun elephants. There are other units involved here. Machine gun elephants. But Badak, you're going to beat Phoenix's thunderous hands. Pushes forward, and what do we have here? Oh, we've got Wonder Emma on point. Someone has to tell me exactly what that is. More horses running to the front. 21 minutes for the Wonder victory. Machine gun elephants. Really pushing forward now. They've also got protection by the Bronze Spear military balloons. So Phoenix Rangers, I mean, they're looking serious, but you're going up against these blokes. Not much of a chance. And now all. All's come forward and they're taking out the static defenses and the mobile defenses. So these are militias. Serious across the map. That seems serious. We've hit under the 20-minute mark for the Wonder victory. These forces were doing a good job, but then the bottom team managed to just basically wipe out all of their units. Advances were being made. And now having to push back again. I think that is War Champion. But they are still, they haven't pushed past the wall, the bottom team. These machine gun elephants are coming in, but what are these mounted guards? Well, that's good. They are upgraded. But they're still horses, but what will the militiamen do? Now these militiamen are insane. Well, they will get around whatever they can, and they can do some. I mean, militiamen, these blokes must be paid a fortune, and, you know, like if they win the game, they get their own trophy or something. The way these blokes get in and they do better than the cavalry, which just seems a bit odd, but that's how the game is. Look what they're doing to these machine gun elephants. They are. Even with Tron Spear and these military balloons, well, the training's coming in too. So now we are making ground. The bottom team, I should say, not we. I'm just focusing in on them, that's why I refer to them as we. They are pushing forward into the top team's side of the map. But we are down to the 17-minute mark for a Wonder victory. And Wasabi, we're having a retreat. Because the military balloons, in this part where we are majorly fighting over territory, had to pull back. However, we note they are now past the wall. They have made that particular piece of ground. If we look on a large scale, war elephants, machine gun elephants coming in. War Champion just pulling back and saying, well, it is going to take a lot for you to get past all my military balloons. Oh, we have Wasabi. They're bringing in their military balloons. And therefore, I think War Champion cannot hold this position. Look at what's coming in. Machine gun elephants are slowly going down, but the backup forces coming in for the bottom place team. Only in the map position are they bottom placed. I think they do have the advantage. They do have an extra player because the other team lost one. They got sniped pretty quick, and I think we're going to see another player down. Maybe not yet. The War Champion is holding the line here. This the last stand, so we now have a 20-minute, it's extended out. War Champion's actually pushing down, and now we've got the Tigers. Someone's let the Tigers out. It's not who let the dogs out, it's who let the Tigers out, and it's if you're a military personnel, you are going to be surrounded by a massive Tigers very quickly. another wonder got built, and that bought some time. So this wonder has been built. So it went back up to 20 minutes. It's now down to 19, but we've got the Wasabi's Nimrods. We're going to see a slow walk across this map, perhaps. Champions military balloons won't do much against these tanks. Can the Nimrods be stopped? Oh, we got some militia and cavalry. We've just got everything running through this map now. I'm going to try and keep an eye on all of this. Iron Age King coming in with defences. The Nimrod's going down. Perhaps they haven't. Maybe they've been stopped. We haven't. A couple of Nimrods have poured through, and they're building to stop this snipe of Iron Age King's palace. So now they've got to knock through the houses, but that won't take long, but it has just bought some time. I think they just waypointed up to there, so they are now just trying to find their way through. Which way this is going to go. Maybe the top team are going to hold War Champion. It seems to have held the line. I thought they were going to just be absolutely wiped out, but here comes Kinder. He's got the SPG long range, so they can sit from a distance, obviously, and boom away. And they have got quite a lot of them. And this will be interesting to see what they are aiming for. We're not aiming very far, but they will be taking out. So, well, they are actually bombing away from a distance. Massacre is bringing in some soldiers. We are losing buildings. We're back up to 21 minutes for a wonder victory because another wonder has been built by the team on the bottom there. Bought themselves some more time. The attach. Look at this stuff. Now the Tigers will come in and the militiamen won't really do too much. They still have cavalry as well. Guardians of the standards. That'd be an excellent, that would have been a great unit in June 2000. Classic old armies. Guardians of the standards. I can see them. Which one? House of Trees or House of Harkonnen? You get more of a Harkonnen. Look at the Tigers wiping out the military. Are we going to see the slow walk through the map now? I think so. What do you think? Which team wins this? With a 20-minute timer on the Wonder. Will this game go 20 minutes or has the back pin broken of our team up the top? Things at the back. These long-range SPGs, I should say. Yeah, they are long-range, unfortunately. These submachine guns. They're going to do too much good. Can they even get there, I suppose, is the question. It looks like these long-range items, well, they do a bit of damage to them. Oh, one's gone down. Two's gone down, so they are actually doing some good. They are pushing forward, but up here too, we also have push forward. So Drexide. He's got his hands full, or is rushing in. Oh, this is that a bit too late now? I don't think the cavalry will do too much, even though the elephant machine guns are definitely taking out those types of forces. However, Or is now bringing in a tank. This hill, I think it's going to belong to our team down at the bottom. We've been getting in this game for over an hour already. And I am still getting my handle around casting and everything, so let me know. Let me know what you like, if you've got any comments, anything. I mean, it's always good to get nice comments, but it's always good to also get some constructive feedback too on how to improve. This is a long-term journey that I'm on. And my goal is to get some casting gigs somewhere because I enjoy casting and talking about the game. And I can see how I could definitely bounce off someone that has more of the technical knowledge and knows the meta of some of these games. I can certainly bring in the community aspect to it. As a community player, not a high-level player by any stretch of the imagination, means that I do have those insights. How us community people look at it. And we do enjoy watching good games. Like I enjoy playing cricket, but I much more enjoy watching cricket and seeing people who play it really, really well. How Australia went in the latest T20 World Cup. Perhaps I could get a run for the Australian side at the moment. Not that interested in it, but let me know. I'll do that too. And now, even though big units are coming out for our team up the top, those units just aren't holding up, as we have seen. Even though the armoured cars are pretty good, just don't think there's going to be enough of them. Let's see what is happening. Oh, here we go. We are going to see Iron Age King. I believe their building is going to go down. They're running in to rebuild it, but I think we just have too much here on the field, on the map. We do have everyone trying to rebuild. Come from everywhere. And they're gonna do it. So Wasabi has been really going for this particular palace and has been unsuccessful in doing it. Hold. I really didn't think that was going to hold at all. Yeah, crawling up the hill is always high bar Chinese tank. And it looks good, except it's just not enough of them. Probably need about 10, and what do we have here? They're going to have to pull the guys. start doing the repair on this palace, or ore is out of this game. They are sending in shots to take out any villagers just in case they think. And my goodness, someone else has built a wonder. Oh, we've had a player drop. Player up the top, I believe that is War Champion, has dropped out of the game. We had another player go down. I think that is the last one. So Draxide, I believe, is the only player left in the game. Everyone else seems to be gone. Let's keep an eye on Draxide. This game is over. The team down the bottom, yeah, it all came down to this bit here, and they kept pushing back, and eventually, like in most games, they got over the top of these players and were able to just win because of that. The team up the top just had nothing really that they could do about it. And they're actually mopping up the map now, our team down the bottom, making sure that there's nothing left to chance, because you never know with these games. But Wasabi's Wonder, pumpkins, it's cursed. Man, they're having fun now. They're just dropping everything on the map. Man, we got a gingerbread man pop out of the ground. It's always got to be fun. Now we see the slow march across the map. That was the game, and as I say, if you enjoy this, give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a comment as well. That's all that's helpful. If you're into true crime, check me out on the pub test. I have a lot of fun there too. No, it sounds weird, having fun on true crime, but yeah, discussing cases, particularly old unsolved things, is also an interest of mine. So enjoy that. Got some interesting content coming out over on that channel. I'm also hoping to do a bit more on this one too, very shortly. If I can get some access to certain games, that could be interesting. And also, if you're on the War Selection Discord and you drop your replay, I know you just cast it, or if you want to send me your replay code, send it to me, either in comments here on YouTube. Let me know, and I will probably cast a game. If it's a good game, such as this one, absolutely send it in. I enjoyed this one, it was quite good. I can see why someone posted it in the Discord channel. I have done another one which was just absolutely nice. And someone posted in here on YouTube. That was sensational. But that is game over, I believe. I think they're just going to walk around the map, continuing to take it out. But that was a good game. It is snowing. It was fun. Oh, hang on. What are we looking at here? No. Firecrackers. They were just enjoying themselves at this point. They won. It was a good game. Thanks for watching, and as I always say, until the next one, be kind to one another.